Ah, there we go. Hello, everybody. This is Stream, and we will be playing RE5, seeing how far we get, and so on and so forth. And just talking about RE9 in general, and what it could be about, and what it could be like. I'm also currently eating my dinner during this stream, so feel free to join in at any time. That is actually some good chicken. Yeah, that's pretty good. Um, yep. I'm just curious. 23 and 35, well, okay. And you all obviously know who this is. Saki Nakata, Stuff of Fine Lenchu Anime. 2024 here. Yeah. I'm gonna be explaining... I'm gonna be explaining my, you know... and stuff like that. Sheva's got the weakest gun in the game, even though it's... Oh no, this is the weakest one, okay. Very cool. Yeah, all I can say is enjoy the stream, everybody. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Also, the fact that I have nothing to say at the current moment is that because I am currently eating my dinner. Stuff like that, you know. But I guess while the cutscene is running, heard that Capcom's gonna be making some weird ideas for, like, Resident Evil 9 and stuff like that. You know? And just, like, random mythological creatures such as Wendigos and stuff. Weird stuff like that, you know.
Captain Deshant here. We secured the underground route to the Guardians.
And apparently they'll be mimicking voices? Really? Tricking the players, you know?
The show seen it coming. It didn't take long after the fall of the Umbrella Corporation for their bioweapons to end up in the hands of terrorists. A new era of bioterrorism descended upon vulnerable countries, shifting the balance of power throughout the region. People in the destabilized areas soon feared another incident like Raccoon City was inevitable. As panic spread, governments of the world turned to the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium, which formed the anti-terrorism unit BSAA. Operatives of the BSAA were sent to infiltrate and neutralize bioterrorist hotspots, restoring safety and stability to various regions around the globe.
Welcome to Africa. My name is Sheva.
Hello, Sheva.
Chris Redfield.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield. It's an honor.
Just Chris, thanks. So you'll be accompanying me to the destination?
Yes. Tensions are running high ever since the came together.
Thanks. Intel says it's a haven for terrorists now.
And I'm not going to be happy to see you away. BSAA. That's why I'm impressed. And with an ease.
I'm sure you'll do just fine.
My God, Chris, she's not dead, but you don't know that.
You okay?
No.
Yeah, sorry. It's nothing. Casualties continue to mount over the long years I've struggled. More and more, I find myself wondering if it's all worth fighting for. Maybe one day, I'll find out.
Will you?
You don't have to get touchy.
Damn.
It's good.
It's probably one of my favorite lines from Sheva throughout the entire game. You don't have to get touchy.
I have a job to do, and I'm gonna see it through.
Really? You're gonna see it through? I doubt it, Chris. Red Mist Field. Alright. It's beginning. No.
Chris here. Coming in loud and clear, Kirk.
Yes, you easy.
Okay.
Roger that.
Chris is getting his steps in. Place that screams butchery. Sheesh, when did this place get so abandoned? I'm just saying. Like, seriously. There were a bunch of people around. Where did they go? Like, everybody is gone. Good, you're both here. Come with me. Oh, excuse me. Chicken. Shush. Give me my guns. This way.
We're on the red carpet for us Americans. Sure.
Yeah, I'm not taking a handgun, alright? Sheva and me came fully prepared. Yeah, I know, Sheva. I'm eating chips. Leave me alone. There we go.
Destination coordinates. Good.
Mostly just rumors. About visions of a doomsday project. Doomsday sounds about right. Apparently it's here.
You're kidding, right?
We must find the man we were filming. It's our only lead. And be careful out there.
Yeah, but Irving is also a big waste of time for a plot. Alright? Alright, we can finally have fun in the stream now. Cool, cool.
Remember, we're a team. Whatever happens, we stick together.
Don't worry. I may not be as big as you, but I can still hold my own.
As big as me? Sheva? What is that supposed to mean? Ugh. Oh, I want to see something. Cop. Bam. Oh no. I think I killed Crow Bronwyn from RWBY. Well, should never came to the Resident Evil universe. Stuff happens down here. Hiya, Georgie. Or actually, hold on. Hiya, Chrissy. You all float down here. Yeah, I'm a Stephen King fan. And it is what got me started on being a fan of Stephen King. In case all of you haven't noticed, it was throughout every video you see me in, not on live streams, but, you know, like, every video in general. You see books behind me, and it's Stephen King books. Okay, we're gonna kill the first enemy now. You're dead. Goodbye. And screw the TV.
What the hell just happened?
They didn't move like any zombies I've ever seen.
He just wanted to give you a hug. Look at him, Chris. You've traumatized him. Permanently. I can't move past him. Anyways, yeah, apparently Capcom is, like, cooking up some good stuff. And by good, I mean absolutely terrifying, to the point my soul would collapse. Nice roll, Chris. But yeah,
Keep moving.
you say that and they're already here. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what they have in store for Resident Evil 9. I mean, Resident Evil 8 was pretty cool. Resident Evil is cool in general, but when you're putting mythological creatures into the storyline in the franchise, and please, I hope they make Code Veronica a remake. So mine does not save at all, and I'm just asking for a friend. When they put more, like, mythological creatures and Silent Hill elements inside of it, it screams harder difficulties and harder unlockables to get, and many other things. Terrifying stuff. Like, I heard it's, like, supposed to be in some, like, ghost town that you start off in the forest in a, like, a, whatever it's called, a trailer park. And that is, yeah, that is exactly, what Silent Hill would be like if they got, like, the whole, you know, mythological creatures. But Resident Evil has that, and that's cool. I like mythological creatures, but apparently these Wendigos or whatever are supposed to scare the player and, like, actually mimic the voice of others. But it's like if you hear them screaming, then that's certain death for you. You're gonna die. But apparently they don't want us to go and not live in Resident Evil 9. Instead, they want us to die and help the person, even though it might be a Wendigo. Which, that screams jump scares. I've played enough Until Dawn and The Quarry and stuff like that. Oh, nice shot. I mean, I don't get it. Like, it's cool and the lore might be cool too, but it's still kind of weird to think about with more mythological creatures. Like, the werewolves were cool, the vampires were cool. Everything about Resident Evil 8 was cool, but I don't know. This one is screaming danger in my head. Like, a lot.
What does that mean? Is HQ expecting this?
Yeah, they were expecting it. Pablo, what's happening? So yeah, I mean, it could be like a Silent Hill aspect with the fact of it still being a Resident Evil, because apparently there's going to be fog as well. Like, fog as bad as Silent Hill ever is with the fog, and you can't see where you're going. My favorite Silent Hill game is Silent Hill 3. And I swear to God, Capcom, if you put a Ouija boards as a puzzle inside of Resident Evil 9, I'm staying away from that, man. Screw Ouija boards. Fucking scary. Like, it's screaming that element. Like, I don't know where this would take place at inside of the Resident Evil universe, but it makes sense if they put a Ouija boards as a little puzzle inside of Resident Evil 9, and I see that and many other people see it. Capcom's probably gonna lose their budget. Like, like, no offense to anybody here, but Capcom is honestly going down the rails. Not in a good way, in a very, very bad way. Like, I don't know, it was just really bad. But if they regain themselves, in my opinion, with good games again, then maybe Capcom can be, like, making a comeback, you know? That was good fruit punch. Yeah, that's the merchant, alright, but he's about to die by the Magini Executioner. Seriously, I have no idea what he just said. Goodbye. Oh man, poor Sheva. If it wasn't for this Magini right here to look over and see me. Ugh. What you pulling out that pistol for? Sheva, push this now. Sheva Alma. That's actually not what I meant to do, but whatever. Uh-huh. Sheva, you have the mind of a broken computer. Yeah, you're welcome, whatever. I love you too, Sheva. Hey, Sheva. There we go. I like Chris's lines. I haven't played as Sheva yet. Oh no. Time to shoot. Bang, bang, boom, boom. But yeah, I find it interesting that Capcom is actually making mythological creatures. Like I said, that's very interesting. But what would Resident Evil 9 be like if the story plays out in a weird way? Kind of like Silent Hill, and if the fog really is, like, making an appearance inside the game, as they say, then that's going to be annoying, because then that's going to give me flashbacks from the people that made Silent Hill, because I honestly hate the entire fog section of the game. Silent Hill 3 has fog in it, yeah, but like, it's not as bad as the rest of them. Oh my god, this is becoming overwhelming. Just gonna mow him down. Oh yeah, easiest way to kill this guy right here. Stun him with this. That's not what I meant to say to her. See, like, bosses like the Magini Executioner, like, that's actually a scary boss, and I know Resident Evil is trying to be more terrifying as we go. And that's kind of what I'm worried about, because if you think about it, Capcom is actually pushing it with the horror aspect, even though Resident Evil is a very scary series and very awesome. But I don't know how it would fit into the RE universe. I mean, yeah, I would read the lore and then probably make an update video, but Resident Evil 9 isn't out yet. And yet again, these are just rumors for now. These are theories and rumors, and that is all that there is. I mean, that's amazing, Capcom. Like, if you actually do that, that's awesome. Like, keep at it. I'm actually very excited for Resident Evil 9, unless you put a Ouija board in there. I also want to see a Code Veronica remake for all consoles. Not just Xbox Series X and S. No, 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 no. I want to see it for all consoles. Like, obviously, if it goes on to the PS5, it's going to be on PS4 as well. And, I mean, everybody can hate me for this, of what I'm about to say. This is my personal opinion and how I saw it. Resident Evil 4 Remake is not canon. It's in the form of a remake for Resident Evil 4, yeah, but to me, it's obviously and honestly not canon. When you look back onto the side stories, not the side stories, what am I talking about? If you look back onto the story arc called Dark Side Chronicles, without it, like, making a reimagine of Code Veronica and Resident Evil 2 and telling it all differently, if you focus on Operation Javier, then that's an important part for Leon and Krauser. Because, I mean, I know it says it in the remake, and there were many things I liked in the remake, but looking back at it, to me, it's a very complex game, and I don't know what Capcom was doing with that remake. Like, Resident Evil 4 2005 is what I grew up playing for Resident Evil. I first played Resident Evil 2 from 1998 on my PS3 at my dad's house. Then I played the Dark Side Chronicles a lot, and then I moved on to Resident Evil 4, canon version. To me, Resident Evil 4 original will always be canon with its perfect lore and storytelling. And to me, that's like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to make anyone mad, but honestly, it's just, I can't explain Resident Evil 4 Remake. Other than it just being an uncanon side story, and then you're basically fitting all of that in there with my side stories. Oh no, Sheva's in trouble. But she's got her back, don't worry. It's nice to know. Alright, shoot these guys. But, yeah, I mean, let me know what you thought of it. Like, for whoever is watching, I'm not really paying attention to the stream right now. I'm currently trying to focus on staying alive while talking. Okay, so that'll always be 200 money. Okay. And honestly, with the whole racist thing of Resident Evil 5, I disagree. I don't think Resident Evil 5 is a game to say racist things to. Like, that's messed up, dude. Alright, that's messed up. Resident Evil 5 is what it is, and it's a gem of a masterpiece. Making Wesker return after the story arc that was Resident Evil Code Veronica and that was like the last place you ever saw him. And then you get to see him come back years later into Resident Evil 5. This is a game that reintroduces and concludes Wesker's character. Also, where we learn that because Jill gets tortured and experimented on by Wesker, and her hair turns blonde, and when she's aware of what she's doing, she's a bioweapon in human form until you take that device off of her chest. And, I mean, she's traumatized for life. And because of Jill being infected with the virus in Resident Evil 3, um, like it said in the Death Island story arc, which I thought was pretty cool, she can never age. Like, she's not going to get any older of what she looks like. I mean, her looks might change, but she can't ever age again, which I think is really messed up, but that was, like, a really, really cool thing to actually, like, you know, to experience of what they were trying to explain. Because she got infected, and then we get to see Claire get infected by those little nanobots inside of Resident Evil Death Island story arc. She gets infected for the first time. Chris gets infected for the first time as well, and Leon gets infected for the second time. But luckily, as luck would have it, Rebecca Chambers was already on her way, and because Jill ran off to go and say, hey, they're infected and you need to save their lives right now, she went and did that. Also, I thought it was kind of nice how Capcom said, let's give them, like, little flashback memories of the characters we honorably love and know to this day. That was a nice thing to do, Capcom. That really was. Oh man, I am so close to having it with infinite ammo. This is the hand cannon of Resident Evil 5. Yeah, I mean, that's... Even though I played, like, one chapter of Resident Evil 5, that's like the entire stream. I mean, like, what did you all think? Let me know in the comments down below. Because, honestly, if I am being honest, and I am, Resident Evil 9 should be pretty cool. Like, I hear that it's going to be a step up. And that's very cool. I like that. But, as of right now, this is just rumors, leaks, and theories at the end of the day. I mean, we really don't know if there will actually be, like, actual, like, mythological creatures in there. And we don't even know the main character of the game. Like, obviously, Ethan Winters and his family story, that's all done. Get that out of here now. I mean, Ethan, a lot of people hate Ethan Winters, but maybe that's because they didn't read the lore. I really don't know. And I, honestly, if I'm being honest, I care about Ethan. I thought he was a tragic character. The hell that he went through in Dalvey, Louisiana with the E-virus. And as I like to call it, since it's the Cadeau in Resident Evil 8, the virus for short, basically, if you think about it, since it's connected to the mold, but it's like a different thing in Resident Evil 8. The virus for short for Cadeau Mega Mutamycete would be the CMM virus. Yeah. I also thought that the T-Phobia virus was pretty cool inside of the story arc known as Resident Evil Revelations 2. The T-Abyss virus was pretty cool inside of the story arc for, the beginning hour, basically, for Resident Evil 5. Because that game comes before Resident Evil 5. It even hints at, Lost in Nightmares at the end of that story arc. And then we move on to, like, a whole bunch of things. But it's all so hard to explain in just a one stream. But if you know all the lore like I do, then that's amazing. That's really cool. I'm actually happy for you. if you don't know the lore, I suggest you go read it. It's so long to read, and then there's also a video that explains the entire lore and timeline from the Suggestive Gaming channel, I think it was. I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. At the end of the day, Resident Evil 9 is a game that we should all be excited for, unless Capcom changes up things and is like, hey, we're actually going to make the Code Veronica remake instead, or we might make a Resident Evil 5 remake. Capcom, if you can hear me right now, please remake Code Veronica for all consoles. I swear, I will pre-order it. And I've heard theories about it that if it does get remade, I mean, at least keep Steve's background the same, okay? Honestly, they changed a lot of backgrounds for Resident Evil 4 Remake and did a lot of weird things with that game, which is why it's not canon in my opinion. And the lore to it was awesome, but it's not canon. It's a side story at the end of the day. I felt like they messed a lot of things up inside of the RE4R game, or Resident Evil 4 Remake side story, as it is to me. The original is perfect. It fits in the story. The remake does not, in my opinion. This is my opinion at the end of the day, but yep, that's just it. I mean, I did hear rumors that. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. But I did hear rumors at the end of the day for Resident Evil Code Veronica remake that there was a thing about like a RE0 comeback to all of it. Like, apparently Steve would have to solve hard puzzles and Claire can do easy puzzles and only mix herbs. Like, I get what you're trying to do. It's a comeback, it's a callback to Resident Evil 0. We get that. I don't know. Let me all know what you think down in the comments below. As usual, this has been Saki Nakaido, Stuff of Funnyland 2 Anime 2024 here. All of you already know the 4 options. And that being said, this has been the discussion / Resident Evil 5 gameplay video. Well, a stream, not a video. I mean, it is a video, but it's a stream too. Anyways, at the end of the day, all you viewers enjoy the rest of your night, evening, or afternoon. And I'll see you in the next one. And I'm thinking that the next video before Persona 3's remake is going to be a video or another AMV or something. Stuff like that. Anyways, all of you have a great night, evening, afternoon, or morning. Peace out. See you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.